He raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for a product that didn't exist yet. Not delayed, not unfinished, just not real at the time people paid for it. His name was Manish Sethi. At the time, he wasn't a big founder, no major company, no proven success. Just an idea and a strong belief it could work. And that belief was enough to convince thousands of people to pay him up front. The idea sounded simple, a wearable device, like a wristband. But with one twist, if you made a bad habit, it would shock you. Not dangerous, just enough to interrupt behavior. The concept came from psychology, conditioning, associate bad behavior with discomfort. Over time, the brain learns to stop the habit, and that idea simple, clear, slightly extreme spread fast. He named it Pavlok. Then came the key move. He didn't build the product first. He sold it first. He launched a crowdfunding campaign, a platform where people fund ideas, not finished products. That difference matters because funding happens before proof. He created a video, clear message, relatable problem, simple solution. Break bad habits, become more disciplined. He showed early prototypes, not final versions, but enough to look real, enough to show movement, enough to create belief. Because people don't need perfection, they just need something to believe in. He priced the future. Early backers got discounts, limited slots. Buy now, receive later. That created urgency, and it worked. Money came in fast. Hundreds of backers, then thousands. Total raised over $250,000 for a product not ready yet. And once money is collected, expectations are locked in. Now, the real problem begins, building the product. Turning an idea into hardware is hard. Design, electronics, safety, manufacturing, each step has risk. Each step takes time. Delays started. Production issues, technical problems. Updates were posted, apologies made, new timelines given. This is common in crowdfunding. Backers are used to waiting, so they stayed patient. At first, because as long as updates continue, people keep believing, but behind the scenes, pressure increased. The product wasn't stable. Prototypes existed, but not consistent, not scalable, not ready for mass delivery. Yet thousands had already paid. He managed expectations, regular updates, progress reports, small wins shared. Keep attention on improvement, not delay. Some early units shipped, limited batches, feedback came in, mixed reactions. Some said it worked, others said it didn't feel right. Inconsistent performance. Build quality issues. And this is where everything changes when the idea meets reality. Now, the gap was visible. Expectation versus actual product. What was promised versus what arrived. Complaints increased. Questions became sharper. Delays became harder to justify. But according to reports, the product was not fake. It existed. It just wasn't ready when it was sold. That changes the story. This wasn't a clear scam. It was premature scaling. Selling something before it's ready only works until people expect delivery. The company continued building, improving the product, fixing issues, shipping more units, but the early momentum was damaged. Trust weakened, backers became cautious, future customers more skeptical. The product survived, but the launch didn't go as planned. The failure wasn't in the idea. The idea made sense. It attracted attention. It generated funding. The failure was timing. Selling too early, scaling too fast. Before the system was stable, because once money is taken, time becomes pressure. And pressure exposes weaknesses, design flaws, production limits, quality issues. All appear faster. In small tests, problems are manageable. In large-scale delivery, they multiply. That's what happened here. The system worked at small scale, prototype level, concept level. But once thousands expected delivery, the system strained. And that's the core insight. Crowdfunding rewards belief. But it also creates obligation. You don't just build a product, you build it under pressure. With deadlines, with expectations, with public scrutiny. If execution keeps up, it becomes success. If it doesn't, it becomes delay, then frustration, then loss of trust. In this case, the product eventually reached the market, but the early gap never fully disappeared. Because people don't remember the final version. They remember the delay, the wait, the difference between promise and reality. That's what defines the outcome. Not whether the product exists, but whether it matched what people believed they were buying. Because belief can raise money, but only execution can justify it. And if execution lags behind belief, the system doesn't collapse instantly. It breaks slowly, one delay at a time, one complaint at a time, until the story changes. From innovation to expectation, and then to doubt.